Do one. Breathe slowly. Feel the quiet around you. Because in this quiet, the angels are ready to speak. And what they reveal today will change the way you see everything. You asked why this person entered your life. Why the connection felt sudden. Why your heart reacted before your mind even understood. And why their presence shook something inside you. So deeply. So instantly. So completely. Today the angels show you the truth. And the truth is different than you ever imagined. This person did not enter your life to become your comfort. They entered your life to become your interruption. A holy interruption. A divine stop sign. A spiritual turning point. You were walking in a certain direction. With certain beliefs. Certain routines. Certain expectations. And certain blind spots. You thought you knew what you wanted. You thought your path was fixed. You thought your heart was settled. You thought your future was predictable. And then this person appeared. Not softly. Not quietly. Not politely. They arrived like a jolt. Like a sudden light. Like a hand pulling you out of your own momentum. This is why the angels call them your divine interrupter. They were sent not to complete your story, but to rewrite part of it. Not to fulfill an old dream, but to awaken a new one. Not to soothe your past, but to redirect your future. Their purpose was never to give you peace. Their purpose was to give you clarity. They entered your life to show you a truth you would not have seen on your own. Their presence exposed parts of you had buried, ignored, or forgotten. Parts of you that were waiting to be acknowledged, to be healed, to be strengthened, to be claimed. They came into your life, and everything you thought was stable began to move, shift, rearrange. The angels say they were not sent to break you, but to break open the places where you had settled for less than what your soul asked for. This person triggered emotions you thought were gone, memories you thought were healed, desires you did not want to admit, and truths you were not ready to face. They entered your life to show you who you are becoming, not who you used to be. They were not the destination. They were the catalyst. You felt a spark because your intuition recognized. They carried a message, a mirror, a shift that your soul needed. From the moment they stepped in, your energy began to change. Your awareness sharpened. Your heart woke up. Your spirit stirred. This was not romance. This was revelation. This was the universe saying, you cannot stay the same. A new chapter is waiting. Move. Now. This person came into your life, not to stay, but to activate a new alignment. Their energy challenged you. Their presence exposed what you outgrew. Their absence revealed what you must release. Their silence forced you to listen inward. Their distance pushed you toward yourself. You learned things about yourself just by reacting to them. The angels say, that is the point. They were sent to expose the truth you were avoiding, to highlight the parts of your life that no longer fit, to show you the openings you had been ignoring, to guide you toward changes you felt but refused to start. You were meant to meet so that your path could be corrected, because there were opportunities waiting for you that you could not reach. On the road you were walking, their role was to stop you from continuing in the wrong direction. They came to redirect your steps toward what is meant for you, toward what aligns with your calling, with your highest timeline, with your spiritual purpose. This is why their presence felt intense, familiar, unsettling, and impossible to ignore. Was not love at first sight. It was recognition. Your spirit recognized. This person carries a key for my next chapter, not a key to their heart, but a key to your path. They awakened you, not because they were perfect, or ready, or healed, but because their energy touched a sleeping part of you, a part that needed to rise, a part that needed to remember, a part that needed to grow. Their entrance in your life was timed, precise, intentional. You did not meet by accident. But the reason is deeper than romance. The angels reveal. You crossed paths so that your life could shift radically and permanently. They stirred your emotions so that you would pay attention. They triggered your wounds so that you would heal them. They mirrored your patterns so that you could break them. They showed you your capacity so that you would stop shrinking. They awakened your intuition so that you would trust it. Your connection with this person activated your transformation. And that was their purpose. Not to become your partner. Not to become your answer. Not to become your future. Their purpose was to unlock your next level, your next direction, your next chapter. They were the spark that lit the fire under your destiny. The angels say they were the messenger, not the message. Their role was to redirect your life towards something bigger, something higher, something aligned with your true calling. When they entered your world, everything that was not meant for you started falling away. Old habits, old dreams, old fears, old relationships, old versions of yourself. You felt pressure because elevation was starting. You felt confusion because the old and new timelines were overlapping. You felt intensity because your soul was shifting faster than your mind. Their presence marked the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. The angels want you to understand. You were not losing anything. You were being positioned. This person did not come to be your home. They came to push you toward your true destination. You were looking at them, but the angels were looking at your future. Their purpose was not emotional. Their purpose was directional. They came so you could see what needed to change, so you could see what needed to end, so you could see what needed to begin, so you could see what you truly want, so you could see your own strength, so you could see yourself clearly. Finally, this is the truth. They entered your life to activate a version of you that the world has not met yet. You are becoming someone more powerful, more intuitive, more aligned, more certain than ever before. And this person was the spark that ignited that journey. The angels say, if this connection felt unfinished, it is because the real purpose was not the relationship, but the revelation. They shook your heart so your spirit could rise. They disrupted your plans so your destiny could unfold. They triggered your emotions so you could confront your truth. They appeared so you would awaken. And now, you are awakening. Your life is shifting. Your spirit is stirring. Your path is correcting. Your intuition is sharpening. And you are finally stepping into the version of yourself you were always meant to be. Because of this connection, you are no longer asleep, no longer small, no longer settling, no longer ignoring your truth. This person was not a mistake, not a distraction, not a coincidence. They were the divine interruption your soul needed. This is why you felt them deeply. This is why you couldn't ignore them. This is why their presence felt significant. Even when nothing made sense, you were meant to meet them, not to join your lives, but to unlock your own. And that is exactly what is happening now. Breathe. Be still. Feel the air move in and out. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. You are safe here. Listen, because what I say now will set your heart free. You asked why they entered your life. You asked why it felt electric and sudden. You asked why your chest knew before your mind did. Today I tell you plainly, they were sent as a divine interrupter. Not a forever. Not a home. Not a promise to return. They came like lightning, to split the sky of your routine, to show you what could not grow in the old soil. They were not the answer. They were the question. They were not the destination. They were the sign that said, turn here. I do not speak in riddles. I speak for your clarity. I guard your path. I cut away what binds you. I place a sword between you and illusion. You were walking a road that felt familiar, but it was narrowing your spirit. It was trimming your wings. It was keeping your voice small. Their presence broke the pattern. Their timing cracked the shell. Their absence revealed the truth you needed to face. You saw what you want, and what you do not want. You saw what you allow, and what must end. You felt what real resonance is, and how false peace keeps you tired. They did not come to save you. You are not a project. You are not a rescue. You are a rising light, and heaven chose a shock to wake the dawn inside you. You will not wait for their return, because this story is not a circle. It is a doorway. Walk through. Your heart is not an airport. No one is allowed to land and linger, unless they carry clearance from God, and a plan that honors your calling. The old you would ask, will they come back? The new you asks, what did their arrival unlock in me? Answer it now. Honestly, gently, completely. They unlocked your courage. They exposed your need for honesty. They revealed your fear of being too much. They pulled a thread, and the old fabric of your life unraveled. On purpose. Do not mourn the unraveling. Celebrate the yarn in your hands, because now you can weave. With intention. I assign you holy steps. Simple. Clear. Immediate. Step 1. Close this chapter with honor. Say it out loud. Even a whisper counts. I release the version of me that needed their attention to feel worthy. I release the timeline where I waited for their return. I release the hope that kept me from my true path. I bless the interruption, and I go forward whole. Say it again, until your chest unclenches, until your jaw feels warm, until your shoulders melt. Step 2. Retrieve your power from the moments you handed it away. Call it back. From the late-night scrolling, from the overthinking loops, from the fantasy rehearsals, from the arguments that never happened, from the apologies you drafted and deleted. Say, power, come back to me now. From every thought that wore me out, from every story that made me small, from every room where I kept quiet. I call me back. I arrive. I am here. Step 3. Change what the interruption revealed. If the connection exposed your weak boundaries, strengthen them today. If it revealed people you kept out of fear, release them today. If it showed work that drains you, renegotiate or resign it. If it showed a house that holds old grief, open windows, sage the corners, move furniture, or move homes. Heaven moves with movers, not with waiters. Step 4. Build the path that calls your name in the morning. Write the 3 words that feel like home. Maybe it's depth, beauty, truth. Maybe it's service, freedom, family. Maybe it's art, faith, impact. These 3 words are your compass. Every choice must pass through them. If a choice dims any word, the choice is false light. Step 5. Bless the interrupter and release them to their own lesson. Say, I thank you for the mirror. I thank you for the spark. I thank you for the curve in the road. I do not wait for you. I do not chase you. I do not resist you. I release you. I continue. This is not cruelty. This is alignment. Love is not always holding. Sometimes love is letting the gate close, so the right door can open without wind rushing behind it. You are not rejecting destiny. You are accepting it. I place a guard at your borders. I place light in your eyes, so you can see truth before it whispers, so you can see warning before it wounds. Now hear me, because I will speak with a clean blade. They do not come back, because the purpose is complete. The lesson is learned. The gate is closed. The blessing is carried forward. In you, your heart will not starve. Your life will not wither. Your timeline does not depend on a single person. Your soul has contracts beyond this chapter, and the author is not confused. Breathe again. Feel the goodbye become a beginning. I will walk you through the places their shadow lingers, and I will light each corner. When you wake and feel the ache, Put a hand on your chest. Say, ache is not absence. Ache is adjustment. I am growing around a new truth. And the new truth is good. When the mind returns to their name, redirect it to your calling. List one task that builds your future. Do it now. Do it imperfectly. Do it small. Do it anyway. Small action ends large obsession. When you pass the place where you first met, bless the ground. Say, thank you, ground, for holding a doorway. Thank you, time, for turning. Thank you, soul, for listening. And walk on. I give you 7 seals of closure. Break them one by one. First seal. Delete what keeps you tethered to yesterday-old chats. Old photos. Old drafts. If it steals your focus, it steals your future. Remove it. Second seal. Write what you never said. Not to send. To set free. Write it raw. Write it real. Fold it once. Burn it safely. Let the smoke carry the unsent weight to sky. Third seal. Create a new ritual at the hour you used to wait. If you waited at 9 p.m. for texts, turn 9 p.m. into prayer and planning. 10 minutes of scripture. 10 minutes of strategy. 10 minutes of stretch. Turn waiting time into building time. Fourth seal. Replace the song that breaks you with a song that builds you. Sound is a ladder. Climb wisely. Fifth seal. Tell a trusted friend. Hold me accountable to my new path. Heaven uses people, just like distraction does. Choose your people on purpose. Sixth seal. Give the part of you that still hopes a holy job. Let it hope in God's plan, not in specific faces. Let it hope in timing, not in timelines. Let it hope in abundance, not in scarcity. Seventh seal. Bless a stranger. Buy a meal. Give a ride. Pray a prayer. Because generosity breaks the echo and turns your heart outward again. Now the air feels different. Can you sense it? The room has space. Your spine has height. Your eyes have light. Good. This is the you I have been guarding. Listen close. I will speak of what comes next. Your life expands when you stop bargaining with the past. Opportunities that avoided you return in new clothing. Emails arrive. Doors open. Names you forgot to dream reconnect. Not for romance. For purpose. A mentor appears. Not a savior. A mirror that respects your strength. A voice that speaks growth without control. Someone who knows how to hold a ladder while you climb it yourself. Money follows order. And you are bringing your house into order. Old debts align with payment plans. Unexpected refunds arrive. Not miracles without math. Miracles through math. Through courage. Through boundaries at work. Through asking for what you are worth. Without apology. Your body responds to truth. You sleep deeper. You wake cleaner. Your appetite returns to balance. Your skin calms. Your breath lengthens. Truth is medicine. You are swallowing it now. Family tension begins to loosen. Because you are no longer asking them to approve an old story. They feel the difference. They may not say the words, but their tone shifts. Their requests soften. Their respect grows. Old friendships either deepen or dissolve. Do not chase what dissolves. Do not apologize for growing. You are not superior. You are simply aligned. And alignment is a boundary, written in light. You will meet someone new one day. Not today. Not as rebound. As revelation. They will not feel like adrenaline. They will feel like oxygen. Steady. Clean. Kind. No rush. No audition. No puzzle to solve. Only presence. Only truth. Only two lives that fit because both people are already whole. That day is not a reward. It is a reflection of the order you allow now. You ask, how do I stay free from the old pull? I answer, practice your new vows daily. Say them with me. I do not chase what confuses me. I do not beg for clarity. I do not barter with silence. I do not perform for crumbs. I do not decorate red flags. I do not worship potential. I honor the present fruit. I honor my peace. I honor my pace. I honor my calling. Again. I keep my phone as a tool, not as a leash. I keep my heart as a garden, not as a landfill. I keep my body as a temple, not as a test. I keep my time as a seed, not as a sacrifice to uncertainty. Feel the ground. Press your feet into it. Be here. I place a flaming sword at your east and west. Nothing enters without permission. Nothing stays without purpose. If they reach out someday, you will not be unkind. You will be clear. You will say, "Thank you for the role you played. I am on a path that honors God and peace. May your path be blessed." And separate. This is not cruelty. This is covenant. Between you and your future. I teach you a quick scan for truth. Does this conversation expand my peace? Or compress it? Does this plan align with my 3 words? Or fight them? Does this person listen when I speak? Or only when I'm silent? Does this love grow in daylight? Or only in secrecy? If peace shrinks, if your words bend, if your truth hides, walk away. With softness, with steadiness, with certainty. You are not angry. You are accurate. Tonight, place a glass of water by your bed. Speak into it. Clarity, courage, clean endings. Drink half. Sleep. In the morning. Drink the rest. Let your body remember what your spirit decided. Keep your door open for what is worthy, and closed for what is loud. You will have moments of memory. Let them pass like weather. Don't build a house under a cloud. Watch it float. Thank the rain. Keep walking. Build structure for your gifts. Your voice must not sit idle. Write the plan. Week 1. Record the first video. Week 2. Email the proposal. Week 3. Join the room you fear you don't belong in. You belong there. Because you arrived. And you arrive with God. Serve where you are planted. Not to earn love, but to express it. Mentor a younger version of you. Remind them not to shrink. Your healing multiplies when shared. Buy flowers for your own table. Not as a symbol of being alone. As a symbol of being alive. Color is prayer. Beauty is discipline. Joy is strength. Read a psalm aloud at dawn. Let scripture wash your walls. Let hope return like birds to a quiet tree. Speak to your future self. Write them a note. We did not wait. We built. We forgave. We learned to hear yes and no. We became a safe place for our own soul. Thank you for being brave with me. Place it in a book you love. Find it again when the year turns. Smile at the proof that you kept your word. I will not promise you no tears. I will promise you clean tears. Tears that water new things, not drown old ones. There will be days that feel empty. Fill them on purpose. Walk. Breathe. Call a friend who thinks in solutions. Eat food that loved the sun. Touch water. Touch earth. Touch your own heart and say, we are okay. We are more than okay. We are chosen for this timing. Your angels will send you signs. Not to drag you backward. To cheer you forward. A feather on a hard day. A number you always see. A phrase in a stranger's mouth. That answers the question you never asked aloud. Receive the signs. But do not live by them. Live by wisdom. Live by values. Live by spirit and truth. Your home will feel different soon. Lighter. Quieter. True. Because you stopped staging your life for someone else's gaze. You began living inside it. With both feet. With both hands. With your full voice. You no longer need a witness to believe your own worth. You witnessed yourself. You saw your courage when you closed the door gently. You saw your faith when you stopped asking for a breadcrumb prophecy. And chose a banquet of responsibility. Heaven is not withholding. Heaven is matching. As you order your life, doors open that look like you. And you will walk through with your head high. I bless your front door. May those who enter come in peace. I bless your table. May conversations be honest and warm. I bless your desk. May work be aligned and fruitful. I bless your bed. May rest be deep and holy. I bless your phone. May it deliver good news and good people. I bless your mind. May it be a sanctuary, not a courtroom. Remember, they were a divine interrupter, not a promise of return. The promise was never them. The promise was you becoming you. You have become more precise, more brave, more clear. This is the gold you carry out of the fire. Do not trade it for familiar smoke. Stand by the window tonight. Open it if you can. Let the air move across your face. Say, I allow endings that bless beginnings. I allow truth to lead me. I allow love to find me where I am whole. I allow God to write the next page. And then, close the window. Turn off the light. Sleep like a person who is protected. Because you are. Tomorrow will ask you to choose again. Choose alignment. Choose joy with backbone. Choose peace that costs you the right things. Time. Focus. Integrity. I walk ahead of you. I clear what you cannot see. I turn back what would waste you. You will not miss what is yours. You will not lose what fits your soul. You will not be late to your destiny. And if nostalgia knocks, offer it tea, not a lease. Today you crossed a border. The past cannot follow. Be gentle with yourself, but be firm with your standards. Kindness with a spine. Mercy with a map. Faith with a plan. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer watching the door. You are building the house. The right ones will find you by the light in your windows. The right work will know your name, because you will speak it, clear and steady, without shrinking, without noise. I seal this chapter with peace. I seal your room with rest. I seal your steps with courage. Step forward. One small honest step. Then another. Then another. This is how mountains move. This is how new love finds you when you are not looking for rescue. This is how purpose becomes daily bread. And not just a pretty word. Breathe once more. Hold for 4. Release for 6. Again. Again. Now go. Not back. Forward. And when you doubt, whisper the truth you learned today. They were sent to interrupt. And the interruption worked. You are awake. You are aligned. You are ready. And we are with you as you walk the road that finally fits your soul.